What's up, guys? So this stream is mostly going to be about debugging and a few other things. There will be color schemes. I'll be reading the chat. What's up, Cesare? If you have questions about LunarVim, about whatever, I'll try and answer them all here. Hey, what's up, Lewis? Yeah, so let's get started. I'm gonna see. I'll probably wait for a few people to roll in because I know at least a decent amount of people will probably show up this time. What's up, Landy? I am on Twitch too, so if you guys want to check me out over on Twitch, I don't know if I have. Yeah, it's Chris at Machine. Let me turn that off. But yeah, let's see. New stable release today. There will be a new stable release today. There was too much happening in the NeoVim chat for me to keep up with, so. What's up, Deadliest Combat? What's up, Santiago? All right. So, see really fast. Okay. All right, let's get started. So, first thing I'm going to do is we're going to pull down, and let me know if the rain sounds are too loud. I just need something for when I'm going to be screaming and angry at my text editor in a minute. It's just something to listen to that's nice. All right, git pull, all the changes. All right, great. Wow, it started and there was no problems. So let me try this. Packer install. Now that's removing those directories. LSP Saga should be removed, but actually, no, I don't want to remove them for now. Okay, install DAPInstall and DAP. I feel like I should have done that. Oh yeah, we probably are going to want to get them out of there. So I'm going to be going over debugging today, and we're going to see how that goes. We're going to update. Look at all this new stuff. See, is there anything super interesting? I don't know what PureScript is. Failed to update from there. That's interesting. There was a bug that I had with the LSP config thing lately that we put a small fix in for, but it wasn't anything like major or anything, but it only seemed to be happening for me. Let's see. I get why Lua is the right direction for NeoVim, but it's just me or the initial setup much harder. It is much harder. That's why I need to do multiple hour-long streams. Looking forward to NeoVim guide start to finish, like the COC one you did. Do I plan on doing that? Yes, but first I have to make sure everything works before I create a bunch of videos and I lie to you guys. I hope he does. Lose very hard. I will. What's up, Shri? And yes, we're gonna talk about DAP, DAP, debug adapter protocol stuff today. So let's see. I set it up for Python. So we're gonna go take a look at a Python. Well, I think. All right. So also there is an issue. I think I noticed this like pretty late before I get started on this. I'm gonna go into FT plugin here. Yeah, we're just gonna fix it. FT plugin Python, and we're gonna jump here and here, and then I think. How does Lua do and? Is it and like the sign, ampersand sign or whatever? Or is it just and like Python? It's probably the ampersand sign. So let's do plugin. I didn't notice this until later, and like I put a fix in and someone else put a fix in, and then I was like, ugh, whatever. Let's see. Lua JIT does not support this grammar. What grammar does it support? Does anyone know this? Let's see. In this dashboard, when I set one of the option to update, my cursor keeps going blank. I'll have to check it out. Is Lua that efficient? It is. Lua's very cool. Bro, where you learn programming? Just and? Yeah, that's weird. It really is and? I guess it is because I noticed recently you use not. All right. So I tried to put a, I bet it'll tell me too if I do that. Yeah, you should use not. Well, how come it doesn't tell me I should use and? All right, this is what the rain's for. For when I get angry at this stupid thing. Okay, so where did I learn to program? A lot of it I taught myself. But I did get a computer engineering degree. And then I dropped out of a machine learning master's degree over at Georgia Tech. Let's see. What's up? I don't know how to say this. Addymeister. All right, so let's get started. I think enough people are here to get started. All right, I had to fix that. Pretty sure the stuff's installed. Pretty sure some of the stuff's installed. Let's go take a look. So what we're gonna do, and this should just work with the master branch on LunarVim. So we're gonna just do a make dir, and we're gonna call it Python DAP, because this is only set up for Python. We'll have to set it up per language, and I'm only gonna support what's built into the easy install thing. All right, so we're gonna do main.py or something. Okay, everything started, so that's good. Let's write us a function. Def, do we get a snippet? Cool. All right, let's call it hi. And the parameter list will be nothing, and we'll do this, but we'll do print, and then we'll do hi 0. And we'll do a couple of these guys, and then there we go. That should be enough. So now we do that, and let's not forget to call hi. Okay, so now we have this function here, and we're gonna debug it, and we're gonna see what happens. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do DAPinstall, and then I'm gonna press tab, and you can see we got Go, debugger, we got Python, there's another one for Go because we like to keep things difficult here. We got one for Ruby. I think the VSC stands for VS Code. I think Poco made this thing, or like this DI installer. And he's the guy who made TrueZen too, and a few other things, which I was thinking about adding back in. Anyway, so CCPR, I'm assuming that's for C, maybe C++. That's the VS Code one. We got one for Dart. We got one for another one for C. We got one for Lua. That's cool. I might even use that. And we got one for PHP and Markdown. Who's debugging Markdown? Anyway, whatever. So, all right, Python, yes. Okay. So now we got the Python debugger. I think that should be it. So now we can, let's toggle some breakpoints. We got a breakpoint here. Hey, where's my, 1 second. There we go. We want the big red one. All right. Toggle some breakpoints. There we go, right? Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do D and we're gonna do C. And we got this debugger, so we got our REPL over here. Nothing's happened yet because that hasn't happened, so we're gonna do space D. We're gonna step over with O, and now hi 0 has been printed out, all right? There's another one for UI and stuff. I'm gonna get into that, but right now we're doing this the simple way, okay? Then we're going to do space D, and then we're going to do C for continue. It'll take us to our next breakpoint. All right, we got high 0, high 1, and high 2. Also, we can open up the REPL with this right here. We can see the little REPL down here. If you go into insert mode down here, there is a thing, and you can put stuff in, but I have no idea what to put in here. I don't know what to... I don't know. Can I print things? Do I have Python abilities in here? Is there other things? Can I do stuff like maybe like print out a variable? I don't have variables right now, so whatever. But anyway, there you go. There's that. So now we're here again. We're going to do D, and we're going to do step. Now you can try step into. So if I hold up, let me show you guys my keys. Someone's asking this, or will be asking it in the future. Screen key. There you go. Now I'm going to do, all right, so I'm here, you can see with the line, and then I'm going to do space, I'm going to do D, I'm going to do, now I'm going to show you the I option here, right? Step into. If you can step into, it'll step in. If you can't, it'll step, it'll continue to step over. So I'm going to press I, and it didn't step into the print function. I'm going to show you another way. I'm going to I don't know if I'm going to show you another way, but I could just write another function and then just call it inside this function, and we could step into that other function. But I'm not going to do that right now. So, okay, we got that. Let's see if step back works. The debug adapter, this particular one does not support stepping backwards. So, okay, fine. So let's do this. And what do we got? We could pause. We could toggle the REPL. We could quit. We could step out. I don't think any of them are too interesting. We're just going to continue. And I think that will be mostly it for, well, we're going to do it one more time. There you go. And that should be it. All right, that's high 8, and then basically that's it. Now, I need something that completely gets rid of this stuff, because otherwise you have to go back through, you have to do DT, you have to come, whoops, you have to come down here, do DT, then you have to come over here, and we have to toggle the REPL back off. Oh, wait, that turns it off over there too? That didn't do that before. Maybe it did. I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's debugging in Python the simple way. There's going to be more to this. Can you try debugging C? In another stream. I would have to set it all up for C too. So, but that's debugging Python right now. All right, we got Python. Now, let me show you how I did it. Okay, and 1 second. The breakpoints do feel out of place. I know. I know. Give me a minute. Give me a second, because I got to figure out. All right, so here's what I'm going to want to use for breakpoints in the future. Okay? Because someone has to complain about the aesthetics, because of course you do. So we're going to go to nerd fonts. Nerd font icons, if anyone can see that up there. And we're going to go here. And likely what I want to do is I'm just going to grab, come on. All right. I want to grab either the dot and just get a dot like this dot, or maybe this dot. That'd be a good dot. Or I want to get, I think there's a bug. We could get a bug and put it there. Or a little ladybug. I think a ladybug would be cool. Anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I don't know if anyone had, or maybe an armadillo. But I don't know. What do you guys think about that? You think we should do a bug, or do you think we should just do like a red dot? I know that emoji's out of place, but we can do the emojis. So I wanted to at least show that you can do emojis. No, I guess it's because there's an and. It's like and, like you type out and now. Are you using some weird setting for using the lvconfig.lua file? I'm trying to roll my own NeoVim config, but the global vars do not work between files. I don't know. I mean, if you're using your own, you're on your own. Am I using the alpha patch for DWM? Yes. They feel big and bloated. My debug signs, my breakpoints are bloated. Try debugging and see. Later I will. Still complain. Oh, it's Papa Megamind. No wonder that guy, dude. What package manager are you using is a Vim plug with a wrapper? No, it's Packer. It's Packer. What's up, E-Man? Is this E-Man that I know, E-Man, or is this someone else? Very random, but as an Arch DWM user, do you have a Discord app misbehaving all the time? Nope, it works fine for me. You want the dot? All right, well, he says a dot to do a cat. I can't do a cat. Get the primitive dot. Even earlier stream, yeah. All right, everyone wants the primitive dot. I wanted the bug, but I was BTFO'd. Let's see, dot. Whoops. The primitive dot, yeah, we'll go with the primitive dot. You guys don't like this dot with a circle? You just want the little dot? We'll go with the little dot. Because you guys are boring. You guys are horribly boring people. Let's see. So, where am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? Plugins. Some things are done inline and some things are not. Okay, so here's where this, oh, we could do text highlight and make it red, right? So if I go like that, the complaining, the level of complaining, that's like so unwarranted. See, it's like, then you get rid of it and it's fine, whatever. That dot seems small, but whatever. I like, let's get a couple options here, all right? Look, this is a tiny little dot. Let's at least take a look at this dot. See, that's a little bigger. You guys still sure you want the little dot? I'm going to show you the little dot in a second, and you guys are gonna be mad, and you're gonna want the big dot. What's red? Can I give this a? I don't know. Let's see. FF0000. That's red enough. That's about as red as it gets. So we're gonna do Packer. Compile. Anytime you make like a configuration change in an inline configuration inside of Packer, you got a Packer compiler. It's not gonna work. Or maybe it just won't work no matter what. Did I close this? All right, what universe am I living in? All right, maybe I gotta quit and save it, and then open it back up, and then do Packer. I probably do, yeah, because, yeah, maybe. What's this? What the hell? What's the problem? Invalid character and group name? I don't know what the hell that means. Invalid character and group name, line 393. End? What is this? Yeah, this is probably wrong. Hold up. So if you guys don't know how Packer works, Packer essentially like it just compiles this stuff down and then puts it all here. This end, do I have VimLS active? Missing end try. Catch. Error in that, please check your blah, blah, blah. All right, let me just see at least if the other thing works, but 1 second. It's not gonna stop complaining. All right, there we go. There's our little dot. It didn't give us color. That dot sucks. Let's see. Do a cat, yeah. What's up, TJ? Because it can install Lua rocks. Well, is that why I use Packer? That's why Packer's cool. Can you pipeline? So Packer is also cool because I'm actually doing this thing as a Vim compiled by like default because the other one was breaking, but it'll actually compile it down to Lua, which I'm assuming will make it faster. Like, I think if I get rid of this compile path here now, it should make things into Lua. But I don't want to do that right now because it broke on me last time. All right, let's see if we can figure out how to fix this. So we're gonna close this. And where does it live? All right, yeah, we'll delete that. Okay. Packer. Install, just to be sure nothing weird is gonna happen. Compile. Invalid character. Alright, it's driving me nuts. This thing. This is what the rain is for. At least I got a demo of of the other thing out of the way. What completion plugin do I use? Compy. Why do you use Packer instead of Vimplug? Because it's modern and written in Lua and will get a lot of support in the future, I think. I think the circle with the dot would be good. I don't know. Cat's not going to happen. You might get a bug, but you're not getting a cat. He does use Packer over Vimplug, yeah. Yeah, they don't know how to have fun. Let's see. Circle with a dot. Same as the error dot. No, I don't think so. We need GUI for different font sizes? Maybe. What is this? How did he send me a loading thing? Use Unicode red dot. Packer versus plug, what's the advantage? I think I explained that in a second, yeah. A second ago. It's funny when every time you try to compile, you start with... I know. I'm glad you've noticed that. Because I'm holding shift and then, yeah. Let's think. Let's try every single time. It never fails. Now I'm going to notice it and be angry all the time. Okay, maybe it won't complain. Maybe we'll be fine. Maybe it'll just silently fail. No, it won't. It'll continue to complain. So that thing is warning invalid character in group name. I wonder where the hell it's coming from because it wasn't showing up before. Has anyone else seen this? Plugin, Packer compiled. Okay, so this is all auto commands and stuff. Like, I'm assuming like it belongs in like a Vim command type thing. Wait a second. Yeah, this is a Vim file. Is this... Now I'm confused. Okay, so this is a Vim file all written in Lua. It's just like inline Lua. So like this end command, what does that do? Missing end try. Catch end try. How's it missing end try? It's top level. All right, so we got a try. We have a catch. We do this, and then it says missing end try, top level. But what did that end correspond to? Like, is it just... Oops. Like, what was this supposed to be? I don't like understand this syntax here. Also, why the freak are these things red? Oh, because it's Vim. Should I do like Vim command thing and then put the end in there? No. Apparently this end is important for something. What is this? Oh, it's that. It's the end to duh. It's the end to this thing. Now that seems like... Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Is that how that's supposed to look when you inline Lua? An orangutan? That'd be cool. But I'm using it with Lua. I sent you a message from Discord. Okay, I'll check it out. By the way, do we have Scala, LSP, and Lua? Not right now. Yeah, is that wrong? Is this wrong? I need to remember how to inline Lua. Like just like where can I find some good inline Lua code? Because I forget like how to do that in VimScript. VimScript inline Lua. If Lua, all this stupid nonsense. give me... All right, someone needs to tell me exactly what that's supposed to look like so I can stop looking everywhere for this. Someone said that there's supposed to be a thing, like a parenthesis, like that, but that complains. Damn it, that's never going away. .393. Line 393, invalid character in group name. We're going to solve this. Lua EOF, okay. And then the EOF when you're done with Lua. So why is it end then? Because I see that up there, but then see the complaining? Like, okay, so we have, oh, we can't, because it says end here, right? See? So I'm assuming that it doesn't matter. So it can be whatever that you decide to put there. And you have to, like, it has to be there like that? What the hell is that? If I do that, and if I come up here, and if I change this to EOF, and then if I do that, and then if I do this, and then this, it still complains. It could be just because of all these plugins and things. Next time they won't be there. Yeah, I don't know. I tried that. How difficult would it be to me to disable installing updating plugins in the config to allow system to manage that? I'm not sure. How can you check? Can you check your AR groups? You're not closing. So one of the auto command groups is not being closed. Let's figure out which one that. It's got to be happening here, in here somewhere. Like one of these is not being closed. But like, shouldn't they all be closed because this end thing is here? Like we're closing there, we're closing here. If I just put like another one. Oops. No. All right, let's think. I am going to... It's funny because it was fine like a minute ago when I had the big stop sign as the thing. Let's save this like this, and then we'll do sure, and then we'll do packer compile, and then we'll come back over here and do this. Really? Okay, so it didn't like that. There you go. Let's inspect that file and see what the hell is up with it. Anything weird down here? No. It must have been something that put there. It must have been something. You know what it probably is the stupid color that I have here. That's got to be wrong. Probably can't do that. Because you know what? It never did update the color anyway. Remember, it was still just like a regular white dot. So we're just going to leave a regular white dot for now. So that I don't derail the stream any further. Okay. Again, this is what the rain's for. I mean, it makes sense though, right? Because maybe it doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't know. It is compiling it into like Vim, like inline Lua inside of a Vim script file. So I'm gonna try and just do regular Lua in the future when I'm not having issues with it. Okay, so that's like that. Then we'll do packer. How do I not do that? I'm getting a new keyboard soon. So maybe when I get a new keyboard, that'll help. Let's go back to our nerd fonts over here. All right, now we're back on track. Repos. Blah, 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 blah. What was I in? I was in like Python DAP. There we go. And so now if we do debug toggle, we just get a stupid breakpoint, like a boring breakpoint. Packer compile. Now we get our dot. All right, again, is everybody happy with that dot, or do we want the other dot? File 400 lines. You group closing is missing, yeah. If you change the nerd font character back to Unicode, does it work? I don't know. We might get an orangutan. It might end up being an orangutan. It might end up being a bug. You can put Packer compile all in lowercases and press tab to auto capitalize. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I'm interested in porting LunarVim to NixOS Home Manager. The problem is that the package management must be done by the Home Manager instead of Packer. That would be cool. How difficult would it be for me to disable uninstalling, updating plugins in the config to allow the system to manage that? I have no idea. That sounds like it could be painful. Things are still a little bit frothy right now. Is compiling in Packer necessary? I never compiled my config. Yeah, it's okay. So let me show you when that's necessary. That's necessary. I like just learn. I'm really digging deep into Packer as deep as I can lately. So this wasn't supposed to be a stream about Packer, but let's explain at least the basics for like a second. When you have a config like this, right, and then you do Packer compile, right, what that does is it turns this whole thing. All right, so remember, I have some plugins that might be disabled. I might have like some other stuff that like is not on right now. Like for instance, you could say that the disabled might be true for FZY for Telescope or Kodi or whatever, right? So now imagine if you had to go and read this whole file and go, okay, he's got this disabled, he's got this disabled, he's got this disabled, he's got this disabled, he wants to use this and this and this and this and this and this, all for stuff that I'm not even using. That would really slow things down. So instead of that, what they do is when you compile it, you create this. Now, it used to be a .vim, and it still is for me, but now it's a Lua file in future world. And what this does is it makes this file only with the stuff that you need. So it increases the startup time, right? So now, like, all these other checks don't need to happen because the plugins that aren't true for me don't show up in this Packer compiled file, right? So that's what that does, number one. Number two, if you do change something here, because it's compiled, if you change something like inline config, right, like how I just did with DAP, then you're going to need to do Packer compile and re-update this file because that's going to need to go in here because it actually reads from the Packer compiled file. It doesn't read from plugins. It doesn't read from this file. It reads from this file. So that's one thing. Also, I recommend always Packer updating. Not always, but regularly Packer updating, because a lot of people from like when I used to do Vim plug, they would ask me like, "Oh, how come this thing blah 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 and blah 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 blah?" And I was like, "Have you ever ran plug update in your life?" And it's just like people don't know, but they never run plug update, never update their plugins. Let's see. Make a map in command mode to replace PA with P. Yeah, I should. Should add Packer shortcuts to which key? Yeah, we should. You're totally right about that. You definitely should do that. I think TJ was talking about in the stream, and he was in here for like a second. I don't know if he's still here, but TJ was talking about in his stream that they were thinking about some sort of like built-in plugin manager to core NeoVim, and that would be really cool. It's kind of awesome, but irritating if you keep changing stuff. Yeah, that's why. Okay, so this is why ultimately I don't want to do it this way anymore. This is the wrong way. It's just, but it's my lazy way of doing things, especially for things I don't think are going to change to do inline configuration. But it's, you know, like I really should be requiring a file and running setup and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I you know, it's just I'm lazy. So okay, back to this. I think I want to go with like the. Are we sure we don't want a bug, dude? A bug would be so cool. Let's just look at the bug for like a second. Look at this little bug right here. Or this little ladybug. But this is a good bug. I don't know. Look at that. I'm just gonna... Someone said I could do this. And they were right. Okay. Look at that. That's so much better, dude. You guys are just wrong. It's like a debug breakpoint, and it's a bug. Anyway. You like the ladybug better? Yeah, but we're not going for cute. We're going for serious. So we need serious bugs. I don't know how to get this. I don't know, like, all right, so because that's inline, it's not. All right, I have a sign defined throughout this config somewhere. Search text sign underscore define, right? And okay, there's the big dot. You guys want to use the big dot? We can use the big dot if you really want to. I was kind of hoping that I would get this thing with text highlight. Oh, okay, text highlight takes a highlight group. Takes a highlight group. So why don't we then take this here and jump back over here and give it that. I want to keep the bug, but give me a second. And now what we'll do is we'll save that, reopen, packer, compile. No, not packer clean. Packer, compile. There we go. Hey. You see this? What happened? Do I at least get colored bugs? I get colored bugs though. But my whole status line disappears. That's a nightmare. Hold up. Let's see what the issue is here. So we know that showed up when we did this. So let's get rid of that again. Can I compile from here and have it actually take effect, or do I need to like close and reopen and have it? I think probably, yeah, I probably need to close and reopen. Packer compile. What universe did I just step into where that's broken now for no reason? What? This was supposed to be a simple stream. The hard part was going to be find file init.lua. Okay. What are you doing then? Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. If I make it nice and big, it does. If it shrinks, it does. If it starts shrunken, it doesn't. Except for it does. Unless I'm in a Python file. And then it disappears, but what if we make it big again, but then it's gone, but then the other pieces... That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't think that has anything to do with the colored bug, though. I'm keeping the bug. Are you using one or multiple monitors? Multiple. I have the stream stuff on the one on the right. It's the price you pay for colored bugs. Yeah, you lose your status line. Packer bindings added to which key? Awesome. I'm going to go take a look at some PRs later in the stream. At least, dude, in the beginning of the stream, we crushed, though. We, like, showed all the stuff working and then blah, 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 but then I got into the weeds. Let's see. Okay. Get out of here. Is it just Python files? Did somebody change something somewhere and didn't tell me about it? Let's try, no. Let's try blog. Okay. Let's make it nice and small. Sure. All right. So what's special about that Python file? Is it all Python files? Thing.py. All right, maybe it's because there's no get thing at the root of it, and that's messing it up, potentially. I guess I don't really play around in a lot of things that don't have a get in the root. We can actually check if it's that because I have the to-do list, which is in Python, and that works. I'm going to say that any single time that there is no Git repo, it just disappears, and that actually would make sense with something that I have set up now. If we do like Git in it or something like that. Yeah, okay, I know how to fix that. Not a big deal. That's small. That's small beans. It's not the bug. It's not the bug. We can still have the bug. It's totally fine. Galaxy Line is a little bit different. That's a very tiny bug. I know what that is. So give me back my red bug. So okay, also what I wanted to check was, can I compile here? And then can I have the bug? No, I get nothing. And then I can't undo a breakpoint. What was I thinking? Packer compile. There we go. Now we get the red bugs, dude. You can't beat that. Get out of here. You want a dot? You're wrong, dude. You're 100% wrong. There's other things, too, that I could put, like, cooler things in there for. It's better than that big octagon stop sign, though. I will say that. D, continue, D, continue, continue. We got that. We got the debugging working. We're experts. Look at that. Terminal am I using? I'm using my own fork of ST. It was related to changing status line colors. Yeah. It's definitely the Git one for sure. I gotta put a thing in there for that. What's the key feature NeoVim is missing that VS Code has? They're not the same thing. NeoVim and VS Code are not the same thing. Like, they're not trying to solve the same problem. NeoVim's trying to be a text editor, and VS Code is trying to spy on your every keystroke to feed your data to the GitHub AI bot, because Microsoft owns VS Code and GitHub. And then Microsoft is going to use VS Code to, as it's training on, you know, those of you who are actually good at writing code, it takes, and probably not even, it probably takes the shitty code too. And then that GitHub AI bot will just, you know, replace you. And so that's what VS Code's for. Right? NeoVim wants to be a text editor that just, like, you can, like, write code with or whatever you want, right? You can write anything you want. It's just NeoVim is used for code, I guess. Let's see. it's definitely that. And VS Code isn't lightweight. Yeah, it also has the added non-benefit of being written in with Electron. It does have Electron sadness. NeoVim is slower than VS Code? Absolutely not. Have you come up with the idea of how to correctly organize the way how users can configure LunarVim, install and configure user packages? Yes, I have that. I know what to do. I just have not gotten around to it yet. They're going to be little bugs, no matter what anyone says. I think the bug could be fixed if you change the error code to a ladybug. No. It's not going to be a ladybug. It's going to be the cool bug. Benchmark it now. No. Maybe you're not in a get. Yeah, that's what it is. This guy knows. This is what it is. VS Code is bad. VS Code is bad. Use LunarVim. Alman, you're a Chad. I'm using VS Codium right now for spying. Well, yeah, I guess there's probably a lot less spying that way. COC is awesome. COC is good. I try it on 3 laptops. It's good. It's just not, Am I satisfied with converting everything to Lua? I'm overly satisfied. I love doing this stuff. I love Lua now, for the most part. There's things I don't like about it, but I do really like the language. So, all right, we did do that. So now it kind of falls into, we did the debugging, whatever. You guys saw debugging. It works. We can debug things. That's cool. And we can do it easy, too. Like, you don't have to, think really hard to do this, right? Like, you can just do, we're just going to go take another look at it, right? You could just do, you just press D, press T, press T, press space, you press D, press T for debug toggle, like a breakpoint, right? So very easy, just like that. Put them wherever you want. Super simple. Like, you don't have to click and point your mouse or whatever. You just put them wherever you want, and then you just press space D, C, and then you're on to you're already debugging. Like you're moving fast. Now, the next thing is going to be using the debugger UI that comes with DAP. And we'll get into that maybe this stream, maybe not, but I have ADD, so I'm probably going to try and fix the status line issue that I saw. But yeah, see, look at that. And now we have little red bugs, and they're very handsome, and overall this is a big win. So I'm going to just read some of this chat, and then I'm going to go work on that line issue that is just going to be me solving the color scheme. It's a good thing I said I was going to be doing color schemes. Are you sad? Yeah, I recently got into LunarVim yesterday. I was looking for a way to set up prettier in ESLint when you started streaming, but this setup uses more RAM than VS Code. Okay, so it might use less later on because right now EFM has to be started, and I think it's waiting for stuff like prettier and stuff. Now I don't know if that's true that it uses more RAM or less RAM than VS Code, but and I can't really test very good right now because I'm streaming and I have tons of stuff up. But when we get Neo format in there, we're not gonna have to start up EFM anymore. I'm not sure. It depends. It depends how much of LunarVim you use. I just came in now. What debugger tool are you using? VimSpectre? No, I'm using a NVim DAP. I don't use this configs, but it's very nice config for new users. Yeah, you can just take what you want from them too. Audacity has new telemetry, please. You already look into it? Nah, I don't care about Audacity. I don't even know what Audacity is. FYI, Packer can compile. It can, but I don't know if I trust that because I did that before and it broke. Do you about option to make autocomplete menus translucent? I don't know. Can you explain the difference between before native LSP and after native LSP? I don't get it. It's better than for NeoVim and IDE like options. It just lets you hook okay, you got the language server protocol, you install that binary and it can just hook directly into NeoVim. I have I have the processing power of a potato and 4 gigs of RAM, and LunarVim runs perfectly. Look at that. That's the kind of testimonies we want. I want that in the README. All right? I want this exact comment in the README because that's what I'm looking for. Someone had hard forked Audacity to Audacium. I wonder how it turns out. Because EFM doesn't even support ESLint autocomplete, only null ls. I tried null ls, but that really was slow. Maybe you had that config. Yeah, do a pull request. I want like at the bottom of the README or something. I want what is it called? What do like the boomers put on their websites that says like testimonials? That's what I want. Testimonials. Yeah. I'll check it out. I did update my kernel. Any differences between mvim DAP and vimspector? I think mvim DAP is doing less, and there's like pieces that you can pile on. And it just works for me now. Like mvim DAP, like you just saw, like it's very fast, works. Simple. Vimspector created like 50 billion different windows and all this other kinds of nonsense, and I'm like, oh god, am I ever gonna be able to get out of this? And it was very stressful, and it made me feel like it made me just feel stressed out when I was using it. And nvim DAP is made for NeoVim, whereas vimspector is made for Vim. Do we have fish support for Lunar installer? I don't think so. You can run a bash script with fish. Vim DAP is also written in Lua. Yeah, I think so. What's up, Binks? One of the mods from our Discord, our humble Discord. Oh, also, by the way, I don't know if it is now. I should probably say this. A couple things. If it's not on this, I don't think we're still here. No, we're not here anymore. Oh, yeah, here we are. We're still in trending repositories on GitHub trending. So I was number 3 for a little while, which was really cool. But we're being pushed down a little bit. But LunarVim was number 3 in trending repositories on GitHub. Very cool. Also, the channel hit 1 million views a couple days ago, which was also really cool. So, yeah. So, the same day I found out we're trending is the same day I hit 1 million subs. About the same day that I hit 1 million, not 1 million, yeah, 1 million subs. 1 million views for the channel, which was also pretty cool. Everything written in Lua is superior. Correct. Except for the things that aren't. I know you receive a lot of these messages, but thank you for the information, easy to understand content. I'm not a native English speaker, but you make things very smooth. No problem. I'm trying to explain stuff. There's this missing gap between like all these people who want to use things, and then like there's the absolute brain geniuses that are creating like NeoVim core and all that stuff, and then there's just not enough glue, I feel like, between the average user. There's somebody there's why do most people want to use NeoVim, to be honest? Why did LSP make it into NeoVim core? Well, it's because people want to use NeoVim to write code. Okay, so you know NeoVim, people want to use NeoVim to write code. All right, great. What do most people use to write code? What do most people today use to write code? They use VS Code, right? And why? So people want to use NeoVim to write code, and I think there's a lot of people who want to use it and still end up just like still secretly having VS Code or something like that, or like in worse IntelliJ or PyCharm or something, and so they want to use NeoVim, but they know that there's so much. You got to go find the right plugins. You want these things. Is everything going to work out of the box? Are you going to get bugs? You've been burned by Vim script before. It was a nightmare and all that kind of stuff. And so there needs to be like this glue layer. Even if it's just a config, you don't have to use the config, but you can just go there and go, okay, this is how he's doing, how he's setting up LSP, how he's setting up all these things that I want for my thing. And now you can easily kind of get that, you know what I mean? At least with LunarVim, there's other configs out there that do this too. But you gotta square the circle. Like you gotta figure out, like in your head, like, okay, people want to use NeoVim to write code, but they can't all the time. Some do. Some can do like the whole thing if you set it all up. Some people want an out-of-the-box solution. Most people use VS Code. So how do we bridge the gap between like people who want to switch from VS Code? These are who's your target audience, right? People who want to switch from VS Code are willing to do a little bit of legwork, but are not willing to do the amount of work that went into like something like LunarVim, right? Which is all the things, or at least it will be all the things. But now, especially with lazy loading, things like Packer and Lua and all this stuff, I can push all of this config in one place and support all these things. And still, you could call that bloated, but it's not really that bloated because it's very fast. It starts faster than a lot of other like smaller NeoVim configs. Like there'll be someone, if you're pulling in like a good amount of plugins and you're not lazy loading them and you're not doing other things like other optimizations, like my thing probably runs faster than your minimal config, you know? And the rest of the stuff doesn't even matter because now I'm putting it all in file type plugin, so it won't even show up. Yeah, there's no branch to show, but I want the background to be how I want it to be. If you don't understand what I mean by that, that's okay, because I don't know. I'm ranting about like why people want to use things or what people want to use. I think I have a pretty good handle on like where the community sits on this. So we're gonna look at themes. We're gonna try and figure out what the hell's going on with this. We're gonna figure it out. It's not even that big of a deal. We got this stuff up here. Don't care about that. Probably get rid of those things, except for the ones that I need for this. I want like a little logo here. I feel like maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. And so we got this Git thing. Separator lines. Okay. So this is the Git branch, which comes after this. And this stuff only shows up on condition check Git workspace. And then you have this separator, blah, blah, blah. So what happens is when this thing's not here, this part all goes black. So what's the default for that? How do I get it to be default that color? That's the question, right? Because those are all Git changes. And then we jump right into diagnostic errors. So how do we table insert something with a highlight, like status line NC here, if nothing's there? Now that could be this. And then I just forgot to put it there. Hold up. All right, let's see if it's that. Let's get this. Let's do that. Let's jump over here. This is nice and green. There you go. That's what it was. Solved it. Look at that. See, we're smart. We can figure things out. Okay. I jumped from Windows and VS Code to Linux and MVim 2 years ago when I started programming. Having the sort of glue content you do is much easier for people who want to make that change. Yeah, there's all kinds of levels, right? Like we still need like a lot of core devs working on NeoVim to make it usable and awesome. Like the new LSP stuff is crazy. Like obviously none of it exists, but here's what you're trying to do. You're trying to go from like core devs who are like, you know, putting like LSP into the text editor and all this kind of stuff, and they're so used to like writing all this code to like get it to, it's obvious to them how it all works, right? And then you have on the other end of the spectrum, then you have like just like, you know, me want code editor work for Python, please. You know, I just don't want to do a lot, you know, like that's all I want. And that's how I started out with it. I was just like, can I just make this, can I just install a plugin that says like Python support, you know, just like, can I just have Python support plugin and then it just turn on and thank you. And then it's just like, oh shit, color scheme don't work for Python. And I was just like, oh, this sucks. And I gotta fix it. And then I went down this absolute rabbit hole, and as you can see, and yeah, now all the things are there. Like for instance, for Python now, like all the things are there. It's very comfy now. I want to put something in the status line for Python, by the way. So I want to, I don't know if it's in Galaxy Line. There should be a condition in here, and it should say like Python virtual environment, and then just like that's it. Do they have Python virtual environments for this? That'd be pretty badass if they did. Galaxy Line. Yes. There we go. Python. Ooh. They got conda imp? Ooh. Is it built in? Is it built in or is it not built in? All right, sometimes too, a lot of people, this was my secret weapon. A lot of people look here to find things, and we might find it in the README. We might find it in the README. All right, how about this? Conda. Python. All right, yeah. So you're not seeing it here. My secret weapon may not work. Here's the second secret weapon, is going to the wiki. There's nothing in the wiki. Usually the secret weapon is, there's usually a doc file somewhere here. But I don't see that. So now the fourth secret weapon is to then go and search for the thing that I want in the repository and see if it's in the code. So it's only in conda issues. So if we're not seeing that, then this guy's like, all right, Galaxy, all right, so buff enter, and then you can just do os.getEnv, and then just get whatever you want. So now this guy has got this. And maybe we could just add that in. Yeah, look at that. Wouldn't that be cool? And then you could see like your Python version and all that kind of stuff. I didn't promise I was going to be doing that this stream, but whatever. Why Galaxy Line over Lua Line? Because I started using Galaxy Line before I knew Lua Line was a thing. What's the point of having so many directories that only contain an init.lua? Well, for a time, I thought I was going to put lots of files in those, and then I scaled a little early. README, wiki, examples, issue PR, source code. Pretty much that, yeah. But there's also like the doc in there somewhere. A lot of people just read the README, and that's all they read. You know? Chris, since you're using the ST terminal, I've noticed that you don't have the option for the cursor to inherit the text color's background. Are you interested in having this feature? No, I saw that. I like just like the white cursor. I like to just see the white cursor because I can just it's something that just jumps out at me. So I like a bright white cursor that's just sitting wherever it is. You know, that's what makes me happy. All right, we're not going to work on getting the Python thing in there right now. We may do that in the future. And then I'll put like a little snake down here maybe, or a little Python symbol, and then we'll have that, and that'll be cool. But we're not doing that right now. I need to probably fix some of the color schemes because you'll notice that I have a couple new highlight groups active. If you try and swap out color scheme, what the hell is this? Not an editor command. Sometimes you just have to run. Excuse me. What? And now it works. I gotta fix that. Anyway, so you'll notice that, okay, if you do this one, like Lunar, for instance, this is not a good line here. Everything's not the right colors that you want, and that's because I have a couple extra highlight groups for those right now. I may change them. in the future, but I don't know. So that's something I got to work on. Let me go look at some PRs because I want to make sure that I'm up to date with whatever's happening. Are we? If I pull, yeah. Okay, things have changed. Wait, that wasn't even the right one. That was my old one. GG, pull. Nothing really. Okay, we got that. Got that. We got this. Debugging updates. There we go. Hey, thank you for the NeoVim content. I was a Vim user, but got sick of no releases, so I switched to NeoVim, and your website really helped me. Awesome. Vim is only worked on by only one person, right? No, I think it's worked on by a lot of people, but Brahm is like kind of like King Vim, so it's like it's not as community focused, so there's not as many people, I guess, working on it. NeoVim has I would assume at this point, a way bigger community. Have you not felt sluggish while using Compy over COC, or is it the rate at which it updates? I'm confused. I haven't really felt like it's sluggish at all. Yeah, release like every 5 years. New question, but how do you actually type in the symbols in the terminal or Vim? How do you actually type in the symbols? Well, I think I'm just pasting them, if that's what you mean. Well, not like that, but NeoVim is, yeah. There might be one. All right. So let's see. Let's go try and see if we can solve some issues and stuff. Also, I could probably try and solve the auto commands and things like that. We got debugging working. We fixed this. Now the other thing is going to be, all right, so now in, no, that's fine. Yeah, okay. So if we go into default config, we have a thing down here where we put in these guys. So what I think I want to do is have, we need, I had a thing that was like some example code for this. I don't think I have it anymore, unless it is in FT plugin. Yeah, see, we used to have a thing for this. All right, let's think about how this is going to look. So if we go to default, all right, what I'm going to try and do, I want to get custom plugins, custom auto commands, and custom config. If I could get that done today, I'd be pretty happy. So we want, one thing is, all right, so this is going to be user auto commands, right? Then this is going to equal a table. And then inside of it are going to be more tables. Like something like this one. Let's do, we're going to grab this, or maybe we'll grab this. And then, do we need these? No, I think that's fine. Where'd my, okay. Let's do that one again. Okay, so geez, hold up. Let's do. We could probably report him. What should I report him as? I'm gonna say he's doing hate speech. That's something that people really don't like. Now this weirdo one, dude, for real, this feels like hate speech and bullying. Now, how do I get rid of this guy? I think I just hide him, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. No mods here? There should be. I probably need to make some mods. Binks is a mod. All right. I think, yeah, it's not like Vim isn't going to be around forever. I mean, I think Vim and NeoVim are fine to coexist together. Let's see. Now we have one mod. I don't know. I might need to make more mods in the future. I'm on GNOME and ST at the top bar with minimize and maximize close buttons, and I hate it. ST has the top bar. Oh yeah, that sucks. How should I load this compiled Packer file? It does it automatically. It does it automatically. I don't mind giving tons of people in this chat modding abilities because I just assume that they won't. If we have lots of mods, then, you know, if everyone's a mod, everyone will be on their best behavior. Who I trust at least. Attempt to index opt and no value. But I can't trust everyone. Let's see. I'm going to do that in the future. Now we have buff read and then all, and then what we're going to try and do is we're going to just do echo. I don't know if we have to do like a string in here. Something like that. Like that maybe. And then what we can do is we can set, we can do this, and then we can say that let's do user underscore auto commands is equal to, and we'll put that there, and then actually no. It's just equal to user auto commands, like that. I feel like hi should have happened. Echo. Oh, hold up. Yeah, right? Shouldn't that have happened? What about Vim? We don't want Vim enter. Maybe we'll do buff read. Is that what I just had? Try buff win enter. Get out of here. I'm not really sure why that's not working. Use vim.command, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll try that. Hi, maybe you've answered this 1,000 times. What are the advantages using Packer or something like Vim plug apart from Lua to configure plugin list? I don't know if there's a ton of advantages. I prefer Packer. Okay, let's do vim.command inside of here. Like this. All right, vim.cmd, because you can do that, right? Vim. Don't you have to do Lua. Yeah, you can't just do this. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, and then you could do, yeah, like, then you would do something, but that's not like a thing though, is it? Like you'd have to do lua vim dot cmd and then echo hi. Hold up a second. We messed something up. Oh, here we go. And then I might even need to do this. See? So wouldn't we need to do that? Like, how come that's... Why wouldn't just putting the vim command there work? Echo... Right. What's the issue here? Shouldn't that like happen? Oh, there's the high. Okay. I guess that just wasn't a buff winner. Okay, so we know that that works then. So the next thing to test out would be the next thing to test out would be, where am I right now? People got transparent lunar vim here. Did someone make this? That's wild. I was done so fast. Cool. What were we looking at? Oh yeah, support me on Patreon too, guys. What's going on here? Okay. Unicode characters and dingbats. I think that's what this guy was trying to tell me. Oh, you just put a big red circle? Alright, I'm gonna keep this in I'm just gonna keep this bookmarked for now. Okay. So we got that. Now, so what I want is where's O? Dude, why is everything so fast right now? Oh, that was because, yeah, okay. All right, so now what you can do is you can do this. Well, we're not gonna put it there. We'll put it under like plugins. Like this. And then we'll jump here and we'll put a comma there. And what you call it is going to be mad at me because I am not formatting everything perfectly, but he also didn't do the neo format thing yet, so I blame him. And so now we have user commands, and that's an O, and then if we come in here and we do O dot user commands. Now let's test that out. Okay, we still get high. So now what you can do is you can do that. You could just add to this. You could insert one. So table dot insert, I think it is, and then a record for an auto command. Nice and simple for users to put their own auto commands. So in LV config, let's do O dot I could like wrap this in a function, but for now, O dot auto user auto commands dot, is there like a thing we can do? like insert or something like that. Hold up, I've seen this done before in my own config, but I forget where it was. It was for someone in chat. Okay, no problem. I just read the chat and then I never have context. Recently, I was wondering, why do we need mvim tree if we can use a system file manager like Ranger? Well, mvim tree doesn't require you to have Ranger installed in your system, so that's nice. mvim tree I'd like to make optional, but it's just right now I just don't have the time. I added transparent window to LunarVim and a PR a few days ago. Nice. I do, but it's a hassle for me. Vim plugin that uses Ranger. There's RNVimR as far as I know, but I had an issue with that recently for letting to open things. nvim tree tracks git status. There's also a Ranger plugin for, yeah. Yeah, I like nvim tree. Pum blend. Okay. So now you could add to that. Now I probably want to make it a little bit easier to add to that, like maybe a function or something, but I'm just going to see if I can come up with a conventional way to do it for now. There is an old thing on my GitHub. eToro is being shilled to me. And it's got to be in an old commit. Well, before I updated all of the LSP stuff. I don't know if I had done that around here. Let's take a look at this. So if I have this, let me browse the files. Lua. Do I still have FT plugin? Yeah, I have a couple. Okay, but they're all Vim. All right, good, perfect. So now if we go into Lua, and we go into LSP, and we go into EFM, I have an example in here about inserting things into tables. If blah, 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 then table.insert in Python arguments. So you insert into Python arguments the table flake 8, which is your thing. Is table just like a built-in? I think it is. Now, Python arguments. Yeah. So Python arguments is that. Yeah, I think we want to do something like this, I guess. How do I get around this? I could write a function somewhere to do this. And I could put it in default config. And it could just take in like one argument, I guess. Do I use Vim Slime? No. Lunar Vim will be Lunar Light. But it's just, I got to get that stuff out of there. I could not get tab 9 to work with mvim compy despite the last PR. Interesting. You can basically copy off of some of his configs and delete the plugins. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, it's gonna be faster. It'll like regular LunarVim will be LunarVim Lite in the future. Do you know of any way to source init.lua? I hate restarting mvim to apply my changes. No, but I think there's a way. I think TJ knows. You could probably ping TJ about it at some point. He might be able to explain it. I wish someone would explain it to me. What's a good pattern for auto commands, right? So like we would do like table.insert, right? And then what you would do is you would say into o.user auto commands, and then you would insert your auto command, which would be like, for instance, test equals, and then we have this, and then what if we come over here and take a look at the default config, and then we have, I know this is not what people are asking for, but it feels like low-hanging fruit. And then we have this, and then we have buff win enter that. And so what if we took this here, and then we came, whoops, and then we came over here, and then we said that test is equal to buff win enter high again, and then oh, I don't have that thing working. We really need to get Neo format. And then what if I pass underscore, wait, no, because that doesn't need that. I'll just put test like this. And then if I pass test like that, would that work? In the future, I want to find an easier way to do this. Okay. We got high. Do I not get messages for that? All right, how about we just do, we get rid of the other one that's already there, like this. And we have those user command. Well, this gets sourced after. So you have the defaults, and just because that's in there now doesn't mean that it would, you know what I mean? So what I think we need to do is we got to take, yeah, see, I even said I need a new home for these. We got to take this out, and then we got to put it in init.lua here, and then we would have to put it like that. For now. Oh yeah, I hope they do. Can you please update the repo share in Discord? The repo is updated. Yeah, TJ's astronaut is really cool. I don't have undo tree in there yet. Oh, you like my wallpapers? Yeah, they're nice. Can you change JK to escape to DF? You could do that. You can overwrite that. Oh, you want the wallpapers link? It's on my GitHub. Just go on my GitHub and search for wallpapers. Can I change it in LV config? Yeah, you can. You can. You just have to undo the one that's already there for JK. There's a way to undo it. Somebody tried to do it in a thing. In an issue that we had. Okay, so now that this is here, and then that's over there, and then that's o.usercommands, which comes before, and then after again. Then what we do now is we close this and we do this, and then if we open up a file and do that, and then maybe if I open up another file because for whatever reason, all right, that didn't work. So let's see, why didn't that work? So we have test in here, user auto commands is updated now with test where it does have this. What we could do is I think we could do vim.notify, and then we can get o.user auto commands, right? What's happening here? I don't even remember being there. What happened? Hey. Error while calling it. Can I do messages? No. No. Okay, error while calling Lua chunk. Vim, Lua, Vim. Chunk is not an array with one or two strings. Can I not just send it array? I'll just print it then. Come to call field to print a nil value. What? Thought that was a function. Oh, vim.print. Okay. It just gives me the table. Oops. I don't know a good way to like access this thing. Can I? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I do. I can just go like this. I'm trying to remember my Lua from when I was learning Lua. Nil? Why nil? We inserted it here, didn't we? Table insert, and then user auto commands. So into user auto commands, the test thing here. We do that pretty early on. So I'm not really sure what the issue there is. Trying to make auto commands easier, yeah. It doesn't currently have a Lua equivalent. All right. I'm pretty angry. Let me go back and look one more time at my thing here. We're doing table.insert. We insert the thing into the stuff. Oh, maybe. That? No, I don't think so. Still nil. Can we steal you? Save this, come down over here, save that, come back over here. No. Can you get things like, can I get like test? Like that. No. I wonder why that is. Because if we go here and we go to this. Well, all right, what if I add that in there? Still nil. Wait. Now high again's there. And high's there. I don't think this shows up in messages. What the hell? It looked like something needed to be there for some odd ass reason. So let's just grab, well, it won't be here anymore, right? Let's just grab a simple something out of here. What is this? Something like I don't know. Because I guess we just need something in there. Seems like a simple enough one. All right, we'll put that in there. We'll get rid of this. We will save that. We'll put a little one of those. I think it's 2 now, but whatever. Actually, this is my, oh, this is the default config now. So someone's gonna complain. 1, 2. And then we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. So now we have these user commands, we got that, and then if we come back over here, all right, we got the high again. Got the high again. I think that'll do it. So now let's clean this up a little bit. We got, don't ask me why you're here. We got this, but we got all these auto commands. So we're gonna have to probably bring back the stupid auto command thing. Now what we could do, because LV utils, what does it have in it? It just has this. So what we could do is we could add all of this to LV utils, rename it something else, like LV auto commands, and then no, because a lot of people, well, where do we do this? Where do we require utils? We require utils here, which is well after all the things. So we could take all of this, and for now, just put it in with utils. And then we don't need to do that anymore, right? We could just do this. Maybe I'd have to do, obviously I can't do it after the return. I could do this. I could do, where does this one end? There. Can I just do LV utils dot undefined global utils? Oh. Like that. And we could just define them in here for now. Obviously not ideal. Obviously also something's messed up with the color scheme here. So I'm going to close that one. Oh, that's interesting. We got to figure out what's going on with buffer line. Okay, we got high again. Another one to check would be the yank still works. All right, so I think that's fine. So that'll be away. Right now, that's going to have to just be the way. And then you could just make this like multiple things. What is this comment for? I guess maybe you could put like multiple things in here. All right, so we got that. That's a good 1.0. Just to prove that we can do it. Installer, media, VS Code, Lush template, installer, LV config example. New. All right, that's how you'll do that for now. There will be a better way to do this in the future, but it's like whatever. And then, so now we have additional plugins. Now there's a PR out for that, but I don't think it does it perfectly the way that I want it. Shift J brings, yeah, well, I don't do everything perfectly. I have some helper that will get array, but it isn't really better than your option. Yeah, I mean, well, we're gonna work on that. It'll get better. Quick question for the people here: do you think relative line numbers are useful? I have it on, but actually never actually noticed them. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes they are. I always forget how to use it. So like, okay, like if I'm here and then if I do like, all right, 7K, it takes me there. Yeah. If I do 12J, it takes me here. Yeah. Yeah. It's useful, I guess. Emmet and snippets are a nightmare together. They might be. Is this live? Yeah, this is live. Should that comma be after test? I don't think it hurts. I don't think it hurts. Chris B, good to get your thoughts on an init user.lua idea. Is that what you mean by PR not doing it how you want? Basically, all I want right now is the user to only interact with the LV config. You do everything here. Nice and simple. Auto commands, plugins, options, everything. You just turn it all on and off here and add your custom nonsense here. Now, obviously, if you know what you're doing, you can like do all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea for now. And then, because I just want to get it to a point where it's just simple. But it's going to go through a lot of iterations, obviously. It's going to, especially because I'm not like a Lua expert. Now, okay, so we have this thing here. Now, we're going to put a space there and a space here, actually, and a space there, and go like this. And then save this, and then delete this and this. And then that's it. Or maybe, yeah. We'll have that. And then now we have additional plugins. Now somebody has a thing for this. Because I want to be able to say yes to this next time someone asks me. Hey, just test ESLint here with the previous config you had, and it's working. That's good. I tested a Next.js project with ESLint. ESLint config next, ESLint config prettier, and all these things. Also, I had this message popping to select the LSP client. All right, let me take a look at this. Was that not there before? Should we be using the sequence sync? I thought we... Is that a thing? I guess people are always going to want this saving option here. This is good. I didn't know ESLint did JSON. Wait, what is this? This might be a little too much. I don't know what's happening here. Seems like a sneaky amount of stuff happened right there. This might be good, I'm just not sure. Adds Packer key bindings. That is good. Yeah, P for Packer. We got compile, install. You can do this? Sync and update. Do we need anything else? I don't think we need anything else. Let's merge that. Leave the text object stuff open. I have to look at that. Switch to absolute line numbers in insert mode. Do you think that might be a little jarring? James likes it. I'll give it a shot. Light speed. I want to run this style though thing. I just want it to just be a thing where I can just save. So I need to get that Neo formatter stuff. Is Rafa, did he do that yet? There's so many freaking PRs that are coming in anymore and issues. Like, I can't keep up. Let's see. Added editor config plugin. Seems interesting. Editor config, if it's disabled, buff read. I just don't know what it does, but if rebuilt, if you like this and approve it, or if Rafa approves it, then we should be fine. And add it. Okay, hold up. I hate changing these things unless they're absolutely necessary. What's the difference? Let's see. Are you saying get rid of this? And the reason for that is what? Please refer to that. If this key map is preferred, what does this do? All right, rebuild. I mean, you know, you gave it the thumbs up. Actually, it's one line, so I can always just go comment that out and see what it does. Oh, the binding is defined in auto pairs? Okay. Okay, we're gonna test some of these PRs out first before I go and do all the things. I use Stow for this, actually. Yeah, I use Stow. Yeah, I would just symlink it. Wait. It'd be good if we could load the file from outside the LunarVim directory for those. Yeah, why not symlink it and use Stow? That should work. But, like, obviously that's not going to work for everybody. Eventually I'd like to have a separate LunarVim directory if at all possible. Alright, hold up. We're going to test out some of these big changes. Hold up. Well, what's the complaint? Default config? That's pretty simple. So I have that open in another buffer somewhere. I'll just come back and copy and paste it. Alrighty. Alright, let's wait for the complaints with this. Yeah. Whatever. Lua, LV, default. I think it's just actually called default config. Oh, it would have it would have changed it here too. Son of a bitch. Oh wait, that's almost like the best way to do it though, right? Because then you could just, oh yeah, because it's an undo. But we got this. I don't know what it, someone may have added something here. Can I redo? There's all this shit down here. This was the thing, the mode switching. And we're going to take that out of here now, and then we're going to go into utils. And we'll give that a shot. That looks great in the small one. All right. Get out of here. And then you got what, like regular ones like this? I don't see how that's super useful though. I mean, it's kind of cool. Is it a little jarring? Do you guys think it's a little jarring? I'm gonna do the plugins thing eventually. Is there Copilot? No. There will never be Copilot. Yeah, it's good for jumping around inside files, but I wonder, like, I never spend any time in insert mode, and I'm usually, if I'm in insert mode, I'm on it, like I'm there for one line. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like in insert mode for like I'm never like this. You know? I don't even know how I would do that. I guess I would. I don't know. 1 second. So let me open this up. Come down here. So this is for these. Those are for those. Now the cursor line thing might be useful. Like that's kind of cool. But it's a little jarring. That's like my issue, I guess. But the nice thing is though now that you probably could add this through your own auto commands. But I don't think, I might keep it around just in case people did like it, like during the thing. Maybe I could learn to live with it. But I just don't see enough benefit from it, like for the amount of jarring that it does. What was I doing? Oh yeah, there was that high again thing. That's got to be coming from here? Yep. Alright, I don't think everything's broken. Was there anything else that I merged that I kind of forgot about? Came from Twitter. Yes, because the binding is defined in auto pairs. Okay, let me get that. It should be default off, but available, yeah. Should we remove the ESLint keys in TS-util setting because it's only gonna work with null.ls and it is removed? Maybe. I don't know why null.ls was so slow. I was like really having issues with that. Try leaving exit mode in terminal, in telescope or terminal. Yeah, a little jarring. Yeah. I think what you're saying is that other thing. So I think that would have been the issue. Now I don't have it in there anymore, but you're saying like if I did like telescope or something, blah, 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 and then if I left, it would have like been the other way maybe. Stuff I don't need here. This is my own config, so I can do whatever I want to it. Okay. Let's go now to this guy. What does this... you said it's already on. All right, let's bring it down. It's fine. Take a look. We'll take a look. We'll judge it. Let's see. I really should push my own stuff. Pull. It shouldn't have the same stuff. This is updated auto commands for user. Whenever Rafa gets the thing in, I'll be sure to go through and make sure that I make sure everything looks perfect in the way it's supposed to look. But right now, I'm just trying to get this thing done. So we got this. But once we have Neo format's going to be like a game changer. So that'll be nice. Okay, so we got that. Now, if we come back in here and we do something like, well, that's not even a thing. O dot. This still works how I would expect it to. Still works. Auto pairs works. I don't see an issue, so it looks fine to me. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, yeah. Want to look at my alpha state config? Maybe you'll have some advices or inspiration. I'll probably do streams in the future when everything isn't so like, gotta get this thing done, where I'll just look at other people's things. It'd be cool to have a page in the wiki which links to videos explaining that. Yeah, well, that's a good idea. Because in the future, what I want to do is I want to do like a video for every single language, because it's so easy and trivial for me to make those videos, right? Like I could do all of the videos in one day. And then I could like set it up in the wiki so you could see like how to turn on this thing. That's a great idea, actually. I didn't think about like putting it in the wiki for like each specific thing. I should definitely do that. We sort the tables entry in default, especially the plugins. It would make it easier to read. Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, if someone wants to help do the documentation, I'll do the documentation eventually, but first I got to get things working. I'm pretty close. But, like, now we got debugging. That was a big one, right? Next thing I'm going to work on right now is plugins. So, and yes, I'm eating right now. But if we do this, now we have the auto commands. I just saw that as low-hanging fruit, so I figured I would get something in there. Just in case someone wanted that. Now for the plugins, I'm going to just blow past all of these extra pull requests to do all kinds of things. I'll get to them eventually, I'm sure. Flutter tools would be nice, though. I will look into this when I have a little bit of time. Init.lua, install script refactor. That's going to be important. I've seen a lot of people trying to refactor that. I got to get... we got to talk about that, too. Profile startup time. All right, where's this thing? What was I looking for? Plugins. This guy had like a PR that was very close, but it wasn't all the way there. I think it was this. Also, do we need this TS auto tag thing? I think we need this for auto tagging things. Yeah, I think I remember this. And then this is in lieu of custom plug, but why wouldn't we put this in? Okay, actually this is perfect. So I'll take this one, right? And then we'll hop over here and we'll go, is this the new stuff? I don't want to do things if it's not the new stuff. Okay. Now if we, let's think. So we'll just do an override, I guess. We probably could have done that for the other thing too. Yeah, I think I overcomplicated the auto commands thing. But anyway, let's go into default config and then like, let's do, okay. So we have these plugins. Those are ones that are built in. You say you want a custom plugin. Got this. We'll put that there. Do one of these and one of those. Now, this is that. It's got to be in this list though, so you gotta like sure. Don't like that, but okay. And now what we do is come down inside of here and we do o dot custom plugin equals, and then one of these, and then these, and then this. And then we'll go like this, and like that, and then like this. So we have that. I don't like this camel case here. And we're going to make it plural. And then I'll come back over here, and we'll do the same. Thank you. What the hell? All right, now we have custom plugins there. So then the next thing would be, we don't need to require that because we have that. So for each one in pairs custom plugin, which is this, do use the plugin. And then you can just use Packer for all of your config, like if you want to lazy load stuff or whatever. So this actually might be like trivial. So now if we go and do one, and we jump back over to plugins, and then where did he see this? Where did he put this? He put this inside of the thing, like just in here. Yeah. I gotta get rid of the 4 spaces. I don't know why I got 4 spaces in here. I guess I gotta set that like to 2 or something. There's got to be something I can do for that because I'm pretty sure we're doing everything with 2 spaces now in Lua. Anyway, so we got custom plugin, but we're gonna do o dot custom plugins. Look at that. All right. I think I want to do it after everything though. The last thing you do. And now we have that. We have that. Let's see what it's going to complain about. Ooh, see that? Now, the other thing we would have to do, hold up. Rebuild has given me, oh wait, it's in, oh, I have the telescope, damn it. This is what the rain is for. So they both want to be L, much like how this project thing also wants to be P. Telescope leader P, blah, 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 mappings P. We'll just do a big P for projects. And we'll save that, and then we'll come back in here, and then we'll do this, and then we can do packer compile. And now, if I open up thing.html, we can do div, and then we got auto tag. So now you can have your own custom plugin, and you can put all of the lazy load stuff, all the same stuff that Packer wants, you can put right in your thing. Now this guy was doing a little bit differently than I would have liked to do it, but he was very helpful in getting me to do this because of this line right here. And I'm pretty sure that comes from the Packer README, but it doesn't matter because this person inspired me to do it. No wonder they're a doctor. Named Pham Thanh Tu is how I would say that, but I might be butchering it. From Vietnam. And even though I'm not going to merge your PR, you get a shout out in the video. Put in another PR that just changes something in the README. It might format itself. I don't know. I'm not really worried about that right now. So, can you say the dialogue of No, I'm not doing that. You use Bedrock, by the way. Bedrock seems like a lot. We require a common casing file names. Do we not have that? Yeah, the custom plugin thing is going to be sweet. Because now, you can put whatever the hell you want. Wait, can you guys not hear the rain? I thought everyone could hear it. This is now a stream where you listen to me eat food and rain noises. Okay. Where's my testimonial plugin? Or my testimonial README thing? I thought you guys could hear my calming rain. Thing in the background. But I guess no one could ever hear it. Except for me. All right. Okay. I guess we hear the rain now. Now we can hear the rain. Dude, this mic, I figured I would make it really low because this mic can pick up on everything. Like, insanely. Like, someone will be walking, like, in a house, you know, 3 blocks down the street, and it hears their footsteps. And, no one could hear the rain that was blasting from the speakers. Anyway. I hate everything. We fixed it, though. Look at how easy it was to add those plugins, though. Yeah, what do we got here? We got LV Witch Key, which fixes that. We got custom plugins. Yeah. Well, we don't really want you to put it there. I don't want to encourage people to screw with this default config because people do that and then it confuses me and everybody involved. So let's get rid of this. Use LV config .lua for this, not put here. Thank you. There we go. Is that good? Looks good to me. Is the rain too loud? Time to use the proprietary NVIDIA filter feature. Yeah. Is it possible to show how to set up LSP kind if you don't mind? I don't have LSP kind. I'm doing it like a true Chad, which is how someone I think on the internet told me how to do it without LSP kind. Maybe add it to utils installer. Yeah, I should probably put it in the installer. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. LV. It's funny because this was so trivial to do, and people are like, "Please put this, please, dude, come on." And I'm like, "Dude, it's too hard. I don't want to do it right now." It was the auto command thing was 10 times harder. But I think that the auto command thing could have been easier because I could have just done it like this without all this extra bullshit. Like with the table insertions or whatever, you could just have like a defined list and then that you'd be done. But I like over engineering, folks. It's a problem. Example. I don't think I want to put that there like that. Example. Like, can't... we can just do... that, and then do this, and then that. What if there isn't any, though? That's okay, that's going to be... It looks like the other thing didn't care. It was just empty. Oh, yeah, no, that's going to be fine. This one will be fine. But the other one, we don't know if it'll be fine. So if we do this, and if we take this and put it down there, and then we do this. And like that. And then... that look good? Equal sign? Yeah. That's better. I'm going to take this and put it up here. I'm going to say that this is now not to do anymore. This is not to do anymore. Actually, well, for the ones that are already defined. User config for predefined plugins. Okay, so the question is now, do I even keep all of these extra guys? Like these ones. I think we need to come up with a few of these. A very few that are important. Not all of them. What do you guys think? I don't know if anyone's still here. But I think a very few. Rebuilt and Rafa would be the ones that I would be interested in talking to about that. But everybody gets a say. I just think that those are collaborators. By the way, if you want to be a collaborator, you can reach out to me. But I need to see something on your GitHub. I need to see something somewhere. I need you to be somewhat of a qualified software developer who seems like they would be easy for me to deal with. So you were about to ask, like whether or not we should keep them there. Minimal set of plugins, build in the hard ones. Yeah. Well, the thing is that there's going to be built-ins, but then there's going to be ones that you can just toggle on and off. There's this weird state in between the ones that you activate yourself, right? There's this weird state between the ones you activate yourself, which are just activated that are built in, like this here, right? Then there's defaults that you can't turn off, and there's not many of those. There's like 10 of those or something. And then now there is this new way, right? So this is you doing things like this. So the question is, how many should be built in up here? I think certain things like the tree sitter one, dashboard, they should be built in. They're like built-ins that you can toggle on and off. I like matchup. Colorizer seems like a good one to have like a built-in, right? Now like num, like this is the one that does this. And I could just like go to I don't know, 45. Like you could just go to the number line. I don't know if that's a built-in. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to. I gotta get people. I gotta like talk to the other collaborators, or I gotta get people. We should do call-in shows, and then people can call in and talk to me about this stuff. Zen or Dashboard Colorizer, yeah, they should be built in. Num should not be built in. Yeah, like a minimal set of plugins. Everyone has different ideas, so as to what's important. So as long as things are configurable, everyone can be happy. Yeah. So that's the thing. It will be configurable. You'll be able to add your own thing. And then I won't touch this. So if you define a custom plugin list here, you can define it insanely. Like you can do whatever you want. You have all the powers of Packer to do that. This is actually much more powerful than I think I'm giving it credit for now, because like this is really cool that you can have this file and you can set up your own auto commands, set up your own plugins. Now these ones need, and now this really more is for up here. For this. For these specific plugins. Because the config, you already do the config for additional plugins. That's all you, right? For these ones, that's the hard part, right? But then again, if there's not so many, then it becomes trivial. You can just do things like this. Like for pre-configured ones. And then you can do, and then we can call this, instead of plugin, we can call it built-in plugin. Like something like that, right? And then then you can have like o.built-in plugin.hop.active, but you could do hop.another thing, right? And there's not gonna be a lot of these, right? Like dial won't be here, num won't be here. This really abstracts so much of the extra stuff to the user. And then we can give cool configs for plugins too in the wiki. And that'll really, really, really slim things down while still giving you like a ton of control. Because the thing is, like, I never change this file. So as long as you just leave all this shit here, you're fine. Nothing will change. You'll still have all the stuff. And then you get to get all the rolling updates of LunarVim core. Good stuff. Dashboard should be blank by default. It's nice, but bloat. I feel like for new users, they show up. Well, I think it should be on by default, but just, you know, if you're someone who doesn't want it, just, you can turn it right off. You can just set it to false, right? It's like an iconic kind of thing to where, like, I think it helps, but I don't know. Plugins.recommended and plugins.extra. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of still want to call it built-in. I think built-in is good. But we got to figure out how many. Yeah, keep it on for marketing. That's kind of the reason I have it on there, is really just for marketing, so people know like it's LunarVim. But the thing is, I'm going to change it so that, all right, we're going to have to go through and change. See these? All right, we got to flag these. I wish I had more people in the chat so I could figure out which things are and which things aren't built-ins. Okay, let's first go through. All right, we're gonna set up a dividing line here. That's the dividing line, and things on the top are built-ins that you can toggle on and off. Things on the bottom are things that are not going to be toggle on and offable. Hop. I don't think that's a built-in. Dial, I don't think that's a built-in. Dashboard's a built-in. Matchup, not a built-in. It's nice, but it's not a built-in. Num, not a built-in. Zen is a built-in. Playground is a built-in. I really like Playground. It's very useful. Especially, it's useful enough. Anything tree sitter, anything that gives you big functionality, tree sitter related, is a built-in my opinion. Indent line. I don't know. I think that's probably going to be a built-in. Lunar modules, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I'll do a video on Playground at some point for sure. I think indent line is a built-in. The image does... Stop being correct. I know that it spills over and it drives me nuts. But you can change it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, dude. I will say that. You can change it, though. Man, I wish it didn't spill over, though. I wish it didn't. What does indent line do? 1 second. It gives you indent lines. Like these lines here. I feel like that's something that should be, that's definitely a built-in. Unfortunately, it's definitely a built-in. We're going to do context comment string. That's going to be a built-in. Symbol outline. Do I have that active right now? I don't think I have it active right now. VS Code has that as a built-in. So maybe we'll keep it. Better Quick Fix is probably not a built-in, unfortunately, although Better Quick Fix is so freaking useful. Trouble may end up just staying in the config as something you can't even change. So since it's got that status, I'm going to not put it as a built-in because it's going to be so built-in that you won't even notice it in the future, I'm hoping, and I'm going to lazy load it. Flow term, not a built-in. What do you guys think about symbol outline, if anyone has any opinions on that? Spectre, not a built-in. LSP router, probably not a built-in. Markdown preview, not a built-in. Cody, no. Telescope editions are kind of like tree sitter editions to me. So I'm going to say that that's built in too. Scene GX, no. Although, this thing's probably useful, but I just never run into the problem. Snap for now is not going to be built in, but it is one of those things. Now, this is perfect for Snap, actually. Because Snap, I was having an issue before, but it's this is good for that. Now the next thing, by the way, is going to be working on which key, so that you can add whatever you want to which key, and that won't be. I don't think that'll be hard. Ranger. It might be hard because you're gonna have to insert things. You know what? I could do that post though. I could you could say which key mappings or whatever, and then I could just tack them on. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna have to do that, so that you can't even see. Ranger is not a built-in. LSP colors, I don't really even know what that does fully. Git blame, I like git blame, but we already kind of have git blame, so not a built-in. Just not a built-in. Dude, did I lose my rain sounds again? Give me back my rain sounds. All right, there we go. There's another rain sounds one down here. Get a different one. There's a different one. I don't think I like this one as much. No. I still like the one that I had. Anyway, so Yeah, I think so. Sane GX built in, it's probably 10 lines. Okay, all right. Trouble does like really cool extra diagnostic stuff that's really nice. It's made by Folk. I really like it, and I can lazy load it on making sure that it only loads when you actually run Trouble, so it shouldn't slow anything down. Yeah, that's going to be a built-in for sure. The splash is good, but should fit 80 columns, which is the default when you open most terminals. Okay, I'll try and do that. You know what? I'm going to try and shrink that. That's going to be on the to-do list for dashboard, okay? Testimonials, PRs up. 1 second. This is more important than solving the plugins problem that everyone's been having. Probably the most important feature LunarVim's going to have. But we got to get this PR merged. Where is it? Testimonials. Why'd you put it before resources? Put it after resources. I'll merge it though. No, actually, put it after resources and I'll merge it. I love this though. This is awesome. I love the idea of a testimonials thing. Put it after resources and I'm 100% merging it. Because I assume that list will probably grow. Oh, jeez, with all this. Yeah, the tree sitter text objects, that's going to be a built-in for sure. Just leave the PR open and I'll get to it. Debug is obviously a built-in. Symbol outline we're going to leave. Trouble, yeah, I'm going to figure that out later. To do comments, no. Git linker, no, unfortunately, even though I love it. Octo, no. Lush, I do use Lush right now for lots of stuff. For me, it's a built-in because it's what the Colorscheme is currently made with, unfortunately. Diff view, I feel like should totally be a built-in. That's like GitHub, important GitHub stuff. Bracy, no. Bracy drives me nuts. It doesn't even work for me, right? Markdown preview works great though. Telescope project, yes. Where's Telescope MCY? And let's put the Telescope stuff under the tree sitter stuff. And yeah, that's fine. Lazy Git. Like, I want to push for Lazy Git being a built-in because I love Lazy Git. So I'm going to leave it there, and I don't care what anyone says. DAPInstall. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, that's obviously going to be a built-in, but it goes under debug. And then there's going to be one more for DAP UI in the future. Now, these ones are not. So then these are the built-in plugins. Do you need to config these, really, though? Not really. You don't config this one, really. You don't really need to config this one. We're not going crazy with configuring debuggers and shit. People want to do that, then no. At least not now. Lazy Git, you don't need to config. Lush, you don't need to config. Diff view, you probably won't need to config. Tab 9, I don't know where this thing is like embedded inside of here. So search text, this stupid high again thing. Tab 9. All right, so we pull it all in there. We have this stuff there. We got this thing here. Because it's hard because it's something that's like built into Compy. I'm pretty sure. So like you can use it with Compy, I think. Yeah, see, like you can optionally source tab 9. I don't think that's working. So we're going to take tab 9 and put it in the list of not really. And then we're going to have to solve for that in the future, though, too. Like this all, it's going to take some time to rip all that stuff out. So that's what's going to happen in the future. Non-built-ins. Built-ins. To do. Remove non-built-ins. There you go. I like how I did built-ins here with like a dash. I did built-ins here capitalized, and I did built-ins here with not that. Fixed? All right, I'll get that in a second. Sane GX should be built in. All right, give me a second. I probably will. I have wondered how you manage this regarding which key, because that can vary so much depending on workflow and preference. Yeah, it can, and that's how we're going to have overrides for that. You're going to be able to fully override that. I think you have custom stuff instead of LSP colors inside of LSP init.lua. Yeah, I do. I don't think I need LSP colors. I think I have my own thing. I think LSP colors isn't something someone like me needs, because I'm ridiculous enough to go and look up all the highlight groups and do that stuff. Why don't you use to do if you have installed to do comments? I don't think I have that installed. I think I just have it as like an optional plugin. To HTML. What is to HTML? I'm not even going to test that. I don't have that installed right now. Yeah, LazyGit is going to stay as a built-in. Just because I love it, and it just, dude, it feels like the perfect companion. Like NeoGit's another one, but LazyGit just works so well, and it just feels like a great companion to have with Vim. You know, you just have that pop up, you do all the stuff you need to do, boom, boom, boom. Check line 215 and LV which key, blah, blah, blah. Okay. What's the good way to do this? Search files, which key, and then we could do 215. So we have these with telescope. Now, if all right, let me turn some of these on just to do some testing and things and whatever. So yeah. And man, I love how clean and easy this is. So symbols. Do I have symbols in here? O.plugin dot symbols, symbol outline, is that the thing? Dot active equals true. Wait, I have Packard technology now. Install. Oh, dude, this is so much better than type. Why was I typing that out for so long? Whoops. Oh, this is actually really cool. The highlighting looks like shit, but... So, okay, so... What is this giving me? Okay. Up here you got where it is, I guess. But I think... That looks terrible. I gotta figure out the highlighting for it. And then down there you have its option. Yeah, this is actually really cool. Yeah, that's gotta stay. I just gotta figure out how to make it look more handsome. That's why I really want to perfect this color scheme before I go on to like do other color schemes. That's nice. Let's Why does that do that? I legitimately don't. I want to press Q in here and have it close. Or escape does it. Okay, I still want to do Q though. Let's open up a thing that is more good for test this. To-do list, main.py. We'll do like this. We got this open. Then we could do symbols. Look at this. Ah, dude. This is great. You just have that up there and just boom, 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 check it out, whatever. And then you got this thing and just everything flows very well here. I would want the background color of this, if at all possible. There's going to be highlight groups for that. That's a built-in, bro. That might be a built-in, like, built-in, like not like optional. I think it probably should be optional still, but I really do like that one. We're going to set that up to be optional. We're going to have to set up all the color groups for it and all that kind of stuff. I want it to be like maybe a background like this. I don't know, though. Maybe... Yeah, I'm going to probably set it to have a background like this. Yeah. Yeah. That's good looking, though. LunarVim is handsome, bro. You can use it with... Yeah, yeah. I love that thing. I had never tested that thing out before. You still close and open Vim even though you can reload. I think I have that. I just got the binding, man. You know how many bindings I have to keep in my head? You can do this reload thing. Does that work? I don't know what... Okay, how about this? Lunar. Reload. Oh, no. Reload. Man, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Wait, if I save it? Reload. Nothing happens. Reload's not as good as maybe we might think it is. You still... Because you know what you would have to do? You would have to do this. You would have to do lunar. Right. And then you do space PR reload. And then you would have to go to settings. And then you would have to do PR. And that didn't even work. Oh, wait, let me save this. PR. That didn't even work. I don't care. There's too many key bindings. There might be too many key bindings. Yeah, lazy gets awesome. Why am I getting some Chinese characters instead of dev icons? I don't know. I don't know. Probably your fonts. Probably your fonts. Text color would be nice. Yeah. How to hide the error message top on import section? I don't know. Why are you having that? Sounds like you have an error. So if you fix the error, that might hide them. Would be nice to place it under MVim tree, like in the same column. That would be kind of cool because that's how the other thing works, but I actually kind of like it over to the right. I think I like it over the right. Yeah, the color scheme is space gray. My own special space gray. Brian, download fonts, nerd fonts are an option. Yeah, try that. I think this is Brian, yeah. Space gray is the color scheme. There are too many key bindings, but that's what which key's good for. It lets you know. Like, you can just take a look at it. I know. I do know what this guy means because that's what it looks like in VS Code. But I actually like it to the right. But I don't know. You like it compact? If it's possible, like put a PR in. But hey, you hide the status line in the dashboard. Just need that to set local. Yeah, I might do that in the future. You know, the buffer line's not hidden either in the dashboard. I'm gonna shrink this to be, I think, 80 columns or something like that. So that way we don't run into this problem anymore. It'll just be smaller. It won't be as big and handsome. But whatever. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Oh, wait. The buffer line's not there. Since when does that work? That did not used to work. You think we should hide this too? Well, we might. All right, let me... Wait. I have an important PR out. All right. There we go. Important PR from Juan Cortelezi. Learning programming. He's built the only React weather app in existence. And also has the only Next.js weather app in existence. Oh, here we go. This is the one I've been waiting for. There are conflictions, but that's fine. We have to solve them because this is important. This is important. Let me get my stuff pushed up because this is going to be a pain in the ass, and I want to make sure that his thing goes through without a hitch here because that's important. User-defined plugins. Damn it. Pull. Push. All right. That was everyone's first project. Let's see. So, yeah, we can try and hide the status bar. We can do that. Someone wants to put in a PR, we can do that. But I feel like I just got too many other big things to do. So, all right. This is great. I love that. LS and get rid of it. Look at that. E. I want that to be like a base binding. Like I want it to be O. I want to do space O and get the outline. I don't even want to go into LSP. I want that to be space O and then I want that shit to pop up. And you get the project outline. What's that happening here? Let's see. Because it's got to be the next thing I get in. Got lots of stars too lately. I think we got like 200 stars in like a day. Because I was on GitHub trending. Is there issues? There's no issues. LaTeX. Not respecting autocomplete style components. That's something we're going to have to look into. Yeah, this... we should probably say something about key maps. Feature... Yeah, we got it. We got to solve this. Let's see what we got. Python. I'm trying to parse this in my brain. Okay. This is on master. This is on his branch called format, right? Is that what he called this? He called it format. So on format, he doesn't have the auto format thing anymore? And he's got this. So master has this, and he's got that. I don't know if he wants to fix these or if he wants me to fix them. Okay, there's just format on save now. That's cool. Did he change this to... Okay, no. It's just some weird white spacing or something. Doesn't look like there's a lot. Yeah, that's gotta go. Did he add anything here? I don't think he added... It does have a conflict. Is there anything here? I don't see anything. Now this is... He at least picked that up from earlier. Okay. It shouldn't be bad to fix these. I don't know if he wants me to fix them or if he wants to fix them though. I guess place it in the same place would be possible with auto command split on mvim tree. Yeah, give it a shot. That'd be cool. That would definitely be cool, you know. All right, let's go see if we can sort these neoformat things out because I really want this. Did he not install neoformat though? I guess that's not a thing though. It wouldn't show up here. It would show up place that he's touched. So let's we can solve this one easy because we know definitely what we want. This is on his format branch, which is our old thing without the bug, and now we have the bug. So we're gonna get rid of that there, and then that's a simple one. We can mark that as resolved. And then now in this one, on format, on save, okay. I guess you just set it, you can just set it active for whatever, yeah. That's fine. It doesn't look like... Okay, his has the formatting thing. Mine doesn't. And then there's going to be trouble here. Format has all of that. Master doesn't. That's fine. We're just going to get rid of all of it. And we'll mark that as resolved. And then we'll come over here and format just has that. And I have this. So if I take this... Wait. Okay. Yeah, because this is the thing that's on top of the stuff. Yeah, so if I take this, control... What the hell? Alright, we'll get rid of that. Because we want that. And then we want to get rid of this here, and then we want to get rid of... Wait. Yeah, I think we wanted to get rid of that. I think he got rid of that. And then we're going to get rid of all of this, like that, and then like this. Yes. And we'll do that. That should be it. All right, so get rid of unnecessary complexity for setting up EFM. Yeah, that was kind of terrible. No need for EFM server since it's going to be used for formatting. Some languages still need it for linting, Python, like Flake 8, right? And maybe like ESLint potentially. For those cases, the EFM server was left and not completely removed. Okay. Add a format on save option and remove all unnecessary format options for specific languages. Benefits. Users can toggle format on save for all languages and not have an option for every single language as it was before. I think we should still maybe have an override for that, but I think you're probably right. We don't need to worry about setting up formatters with EFM anymore, which can be a pain to do. Yeah, that is a pain. Simplify the config and get rid of a ton of unnecessary settings for specific languages. We do like that. We don't want to have to parse X formatter that and any user wants for EFM or whatever. Just having the formatter you want installed and your path will work out of the box. That's really cool. This is done and tested on my machine, all working as expected. Take a look, let me know if you want any change. Also, test this to be 100% sure before merging. Okay. I like to just merge shit and go crazy. What's the best way to like get this though? Because like I don't have his branch. I'd have to like clone his thing and then like check out format. That's probably what I'm going to end up having to do, and I will do that. I will do that. Is it normal I can't close buffer with space C when mvim tree is open? Give me a second. That closed it. Now there's this weird nonsense here, right? Like now if we ever try to go back in here, it's like all messed up. We have got to sort that out. There's something wrong with that. I don't like that. I think you could still do it though. I don't think that that's necessarily a problem. Whoops. Okay. I don't think that's an issue. I'm not sure. I'm going to look into that. EFM is a nightmare. That's definitely going for the most part. Just merge every PR. YOLO. What's the worst thing that can happen? Exactly. That's... I swear I don't behave this way at my job for any prospective employers ever. But for this, I don't care. I get the error not an editor command as well. What? For space C? Like this? Well. Oh, dude, that stupid thing. When it's big, it's not there. P. Update. Make which key's lazy loading work when it's also lazy loaded. I didn't know which key had lazy loading. Tree sitter. Docs mentioned that indentation is still experimental. Yeah, that's probably my people like complaining about it. Docs document additional vim regex highlighting option. Okay, that'd be interesting. Allow multiple base directories in config. Yeah. See how overflow refactor get see blah blah blah. Which other nonsense? Oh, I know why this can't be fetched because I was playing with it. That's why. Oh wait. I still have that. No, it's not breaking the config for 1,000+ users because anyone who's pulling master has agreed in a contract that they are in for trouble. If you want stability, then you need to be on the stable branch. Now you can load plugins from lvconfig.lua. I have updated the init user.lua PR to instead simply permit setting a custom path for lvconfig. This way, use LunarVim globally. That would be cool. I'll look into that one. Is it possible? Is it normal? I don't know what that is. I need at least 2 buffers. All right, I'll look into it. I hate that thing anyway. Do you use i3 and Linux at your job as well? If not, what else? I use a MacBook at my job at Comcast because that's what they gave me and that's what I have to use. Otherwise, I would use something else. I also git not an editor command for buffer close on. That's a stable branch. So that's different. Additional Vim regex highlighting slows you down. Yeah, it does. It definitely does slow you down, but there are maybe cases where you might want it for languages that don't have any highlighting at all. So, maybe. Any suggested ID that works well in Linux for C++? I'm just a humble student. I'm just a student. Please don't recommend me anything difficult. I don't know. It's like sea lion, right? And like all the other JetBrains things. Can't wait when Asahi Linux can be used with one of Apple's Silicon MacBooks. That'd be cool. What's the file type to auto command for nvim tree? I don't know, man. I have no idea. What's the file type is just nvim tree. You can see that with my config. You do space E, see at the bottom, it tells you this one's nvim tree and the other one's a dashboard. And I clicked on things, but yeah, nvim tree. The closing thing for buffers, that's gonna need some time to like fully, I think that looks great. I think bar actually worked better for this. I do, because this, and then if I open it up, oh, let's see that, and then, but what is this? I guess that's because it was open before, but then if you do that, before something happened, yeah, like this readme now is messed up. It just, I might go back to bar, honestly. I think bar, I got rid of bar because it was failing for some reason, but I don't know. All right, you'll find this thing. Let me go here, and then we'll do this, and then because I want to get this stuff in, and then I'll worry about the stupid status line. Wait, move nvim to nvim.old. Git clone this guy. Damn it. Oopsie daisy. Git clone this guy. Nvim. Should just kind of work, right? No. Oh yeah, duh. Move. We should probably move the one from utils. Or maybe, yeah, we probably should. Oh, we don't have the new Packer stuff. Packer install. Sure. Got Neo format. There we go. All right, let's go test some stuff out then. Start with the blog. Okay, doesn't seem like anything's really going wrong. EFM is only active for reasons that I know of. TS server still is active, that's fine. Now if I do LF, select a language server. Is Neo format supposed to do that? If I do it with that one. Or isn't there something else? Or is it built into the language server now? Or how is that supposed to work? Where's Rafa at? Is Rafa in chat? Chris, you should show your face in streams, especially when you're eating. No. I don't really have the desire to be an e-boy. Because then I'd have to comb my hair. Let's see. Check out the format. I don't think you can... That's not like a branch on my thing, though. Does it work that way? I don't know enough about Git. Yeah, we might be going back to bar. It's just going to be a pain in the ass, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, that's a language server thing. The neo format command. Okay, but then how come the neo format command I wanted to do auto format? Maybe because... Alright, get out of here. Let's see, if we do... Is it because format... Okay, we have format on save is true. So then if I go and I do this one, and then I do this, and then if I come down here like this, and then if I save, it doesn't format on save. Let's try Python. Let's try... Which one do I want to do? To-do list is fine. Main. Okay. Now... I don't think it formats. What am I missing? Am I missing something? Git clone branch format your repo. Yeah, I could have... Wait. Oh, shit. Hold up. Wait. Git, check out. Yeah, let's just... 1 second. Git, check out. Completely stupid. Git, branch, flag A. These are my local ones. Wait, is this his thing that I just cloned? Whatever. I'm gonna do it again. I don't know what I cloned. Maybe I cloned the wrong thing. It's possible I cloned the wrong thing. I kind of asked for the branch. I know I can do this too recently because I did the branch stable thing for whatchamacallit. So we can git clone, flag branch format, and then I don't think I can do my repo. Wouldn't I have to do it from his? Whoops. And then... Pretty sure I would have to do it from his. Alright, it's on format now. I'm just stupid. Alright, Lunar, Vim, and Vim. No. Alright, now we have all the things. Same stupid problem. Move utils. How about copy utils installer LV into here, then we'll move LV into LV and get rid of the example and do that. Oh, that's going to break for people. Where's that built in? Yeah. Whoops. There we go. Not an editor command because I got to do I have the things? Install. Packer update. Packer compile. Well, now I can't even leave. There we go. All right. Okay. So now what we're going to do is go check a few other things. Was that painful enough for you guys to watch me screw around with all that? There might be nothing really to format here. Now, I may not have a formatter active. Do I have black like installed or yapif? So like what? Okay, what if I do this? Conda activate to do pip install yapif main.py. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great. Cool. All right, now let's go test out JavaScript, and then I'll merge this if it works for JavaScript too. Because I feel like that's enough checks. What would I install? Just like Prettier. Do I not have Prettier installed in here? Well, I don't have it in node modules. And then I think I uninstalled it globally. So we'll just check a global install for it. Okay, I did add it, so we didn't have it before. There we go. Awesome. You get out of here. Okay. Yeah, I was. Milland. Don't bully me. Yeah, I think we solved it. Bar may be bloat, but it may be also coming back. It's so much work. Yeah, we got it. Oh, there's a bit of a lag. Okay. Yeah, we are stepping up the game here. Don't forget about the built. Yeah. You're right. All right, let me not forget about that. So let me go. How's best to do this? I'm gonna merge that, and then I'm gonna push up a fix for the thing, and that's fine. Because I want to get. That's like the most important thing to get in right now. Okay. Thanks. Works. Great. What's a good emoji? Let's type in J. There we go. I hate leaving all these things, but I don't really care that much. I just like all this nonsense. I like to just have that. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is go fix that built-in thing. Shut up. All right. I hope it's still safe. Get out of there. Oh, it doesn't save. How do we make this happen? We could compile. Dude. Alright, we have pain. I could use sed to get it out of there. I got an idea. Oh, I did save it this time. Okay, we're good. I'll probably just have to like remove it from the thing. Get out of here. I have Packer technology. Just gonna update. Okay. Packer compile just to be sure. We'll exit. All right, everything's comfy. Where's the thing? Why is that not like changed? Is that because, yeah, that's because I'm in here. Utils. Okay, okay. Fix user config. Sweet. You said use nano, yeah. Nobody important. How to open this built-in LSP document symbols. You have to. You're not the developer of that, are you? The built-in one, if you're talking about like the ones I was showing earlier, you have to set that active to true. Man, how long have I been streaming for? Just 2.5 hours. Oh, you're ABZ coding? Everyone wants to change their name all over the place. Oh, okay, cool. You definitely have some PRs against LunarVim. Do we feel like this stuff is ready for the stable branch? Or wait, should we go back to bar first? I think I should go back to bar. Because bufferline it's broken all the time. Let's go back to GitHub. I feel like LunarVim, with all that stuff now implemented, it's very like, it's much more robust now. And if bar just works, like it's like that should definitely be a stable release. We have testimonials now. I hope they get a lot of those. Let's see. Now, what I want to do is I want to go back in time and figure out what I had for bar, because we may have to go back to bar. The reason I got rid of bar is because I thought it was the thing that was the issue, but it was actually a problem in LSP config. Yeah, see, I had too many conflicts, but it didn't really. It was just me being stupid. Like we have this buffer close thing, yeah. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna grab this and just fix it. Lua plugins. Buffer line. Get rid of that. Ah, look at that. Everything just fixes itself right away, just like that. That's awesome. We're going to do that really quick. And now we got... What is this? Yeah, that's the other thing. Now we got all this stuff here. Oh, wait. Wait. I'm using the wrong Lua formatter. We're supposed to be using style Lua, and I'm supposed to... Hold up. I may have screwed up. 1 second. Move utils dot style Lua toml into here. And then what I'm going to need to do is I got this Lua format deal here, but I kind of need to get rid of that now. npm flag or I flag g style Lua. What is it called? I'll check out your PR. Yep, stream's still going strong. We got too many things to fix today. I'm gonna fix bar. It should be fixed. Should already be fixed. The refactor PR, I'll have to take a look at that. No, I don't know what I did. I just have to do a couple things. You use Lua for... I know. I screwed that up. How do you install style Lua? Does it have an npm package? npm style Lua. What the hell? Let me figure rid of the npm. It's all going to be like stylus, because stylus is a word. If I do, maybe if I name like qualify it as a formatter. All right, somebody has to know how the hell to install this thing. All right, 1 second. All right, I'm back. Cargo install style Lua. That's what it was. Cargo. I was like, what was this thing? Cargo install style Lua. You know, I probably could have got it from the AUR too. But whatever. I'm going to run it against everything in the Lua directory too, I think. If I can figure out how to do that. How do I specify that I want to use style Lua? Cargo, yeah. How do I specify that I want to use that though? Okay, he's got this here. We probably could just put that in there, but whatever. We'll keep it here for now. Because now, shouldn't it like ask me? Because it looks like, all right, I'm just going to have to uninstall Lua format. How? I think it's Lua Rocks. Or Rocks. How the hell did I even mock? Installed progs. FZF. Lua format. There we go. Yay, flag R. Lua format. Now we should have style Lua. All right, that's good. That's what we want. Perfect. Plugins. Fix. What? I don't care. Get out of here. What happened? Go away, Sumneko. It's probably because it was just a big thing to do. Bar. We got bar here now. We got this stuff here. Okay, fine. That's gone. So we're going to do this. We're going to do packer install. Yes. I have to get used to the fact that I have this. And then we'll compile. Leave me alone. I think that's bar again now. Okay. Now, instead of using that, right, bar has a thing built in that won't screw everything up. Because I know it does, because I actually was the one who reached out to the guy at bar and told him to use this thing, and then I think he re-implemented it better. So I know that it works good. The close buffer, we're just going to use this. Buffer close, like that. Okay, now let's test our hypothesis out now. Look at that. That's so much better. See, and even when that's up, it doesn't do like this whole thing. And then it just eats it. Way better. Way better. Okay. Wait a Why is this? Oh, because I moved it. Going back to bar. All right. I think that's good. You're right. I know what you're talking about. Let me we can try and be careful about it. And for now, just go with something that, if it's going to be stable, right? If I'm calling it stable. What just happened? Yeah, like even that seems like it might be trouble. Lua and plugins. Yeah, like where's my thing? So bar, and then let's get rid of this. It'll just be automatically put in. Packer, compile. Actually, packer, install. Hey. I think it's whenever I open up a directory. Oh, that was great. Where is nvim tree? And you said it was 120. Oh, I know it's somewhere here. It's this stuff. Yeah. Should be fine. Right now, nvim tree still needs to figure out how to do the directories thing, which I hope they get done at some point. No lazy loading bar. All right. I feel like we accomplished a lot this stream. On master, let me check. Yes, you're the only one. It works for me. I do like Python. Wait a second, though. I mean, it doesn't look like... No, it works. But you just won't have the tab stuff because of the lazy loading, which is kind of ass, honestly. It might be a little confusing. All right, hold up. We're also not going to lazy load this one for now. GG, no lazy load LSP install. That might help you. It won't autocomplete with the tab because it will now. It didn't before. Yeah, well, telescope scrolling is more of a TJ problem. The lazy loading warning, right? Well, we don't want a lazy load, right? Because we probably do in the future, but for now, we're trying to keep things stable, so... Yeah, this works. This will work now. Okay, awesome. All right, that's solved. I am going to release this in stable. I'm going to merge it into stable. And then I'm going to call it a stream. So we got a lot done today. I think we got a whole lot done today. Git checkout. Stable. Git pull origin master. Where am I right now? Why would I not be able to do that? Oh well. GitHub. Yep. Code, copy, git clone. I blew away my custom config. Ah. All right. Move utils dot style Lua in here. We don't want to do that. Move. And then we'll just do, well, actually I know what to do. That's fine. Then we're going to do move utils installer into here. And then we're going to move lv config example to lv config example. And we're going to get rid of the example. And now we're going to look at a bunch of errors because of, oh, we didn't get any errors. P install. Let's see how this thing works bare bones. Now. Looks like we might need to compile. Yeah. All right, let's see, what's our startup time? $59 milliseconds on this machine. LunarVim is speed, dude. That's even without lazy loading a few things. Well, even I could do even better. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So now what we're going to do, wait, get out of here. Delete that. And now get check out stable, get pull origin master. Oh. All right, stable just got giant updates, but we have to do this pretty often, especially early on, because I mean, look at all the stuff you would be missing out on. You know, this is a way better config than the one that's in stable now anyway. You know. That sounds interesting. Put a PR in. We're using bar because there was really weird issues with buffer line. Yeah, I'm going to set it to 0.4. Hold up. Releases. Draft new release. 0.4.0. Release title. LunarVim. 0.4.0. I don't feel like writing all this. Using Neo format for all formatters now. For all format operations now. User defined plugins. We have like a thing. Where's the party face? user defined auto commands. There was other things. More language support. Testimonials section in README. That one's important. Anything else? Hey, thanks, man. What's a CHF though? I don't know that currency. Custom plugins, custom auto commands. Yeah, there's other things. We got the Neo format, testimonials section, big important. We got the thing. All right, let's publish it. There we go. All right, that's enough for me today. I'm gonna go take a nap. Thank you, everyone who showed up for the stream. Thank you for the super chat. That's very much appreciated. Transparency background in DWM. That's more so, well, it's like the alpha thing. Pretty much $1 to $1. Pretty soon the dollar is going to be worth almost nothing. So I'll take all the Switzerland bucks I can possibly get. All right. Oh, yeah, I forgot that the other thing in stable is we now have debugging for Python. Whatever. Other things are I got to shill some of my social media really fast. You can check me out on my website. There is a link in the description. I need to update this picture, but I haven't done it yet. You can follow me over on Odyssey because I don't like YouTube. Obviously my GitHub, if you want to check out LunarVim, you guys should be leaving it stars so that we can beat SpaceVim in the amount of stars that SpaceVim has, because they're now going to be my rival, even though they didn't ask for it. Let's see what else we got. We got my Twitter you can check out. You can follow me over in here. I post stuff here every now and then. I'm not too spammy. Twitch. For those of you who are already following me on Twitch, that's great, but you can also watch all this stuff live on Twitch. And if you want to support the channel and support everything I'm doing with LunarVim and whatever else I end up doing, then you can support me over on Patreon. Big incentives go to fixing LunarVim and all that stuff. So, yep, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to end the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one.